Spare it.
All right, welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name is Tom.
And my name's Mike.
All right, today I've been wanting to do this one for a while. I've had this for a little while, and I've seen it. I've seen it a million times. It's right next to my plastic bottles I used to buy all the time. But today we're going at Old Granddad. So this is the regular, I think it's 80 proof, correct?
It is.
80 proof. I know they have an Old Granddad 114 too that's on my hit list I want to try to get. But anyways, Old Granddad is distilled at Jim Beam plant in Claremont, Kentucky. It was created by Raymond B. Hayden and is named after his grandfather, whose name happens to be Meredith Basil Hayden. You might recognize that name from Basil Hayden. I believe that's what I think that's what it's actually named for. Anyway, senior, because he was actually a well-known distiller back in his day. The grandfather was. So this has been over, what did I say it was, 1882? So for over 140 years, there's been multiple distillers, multiple owners. Everything has changed except for the name and the recipe. They never changed any of it. Sometimes they alter some stuff. It's never been changed.
Have tried.
According to the theories, it's always remained the same. So they might
have on
have
the mash. You know what I mean? The year, whether it's a wet year.
You're going to have a minor alteration, but the basic recipe is supposedly stayed the same.
Right.
And another fun thing is, unlike a lot of the whiskeys back in the Prohibition, this one thrived during the Prohibition because it was actually prescribed as a medical spirit to manage pain. So while all the other ones, everyone was hiding because they were trying to take it. Now, this one, it thrived because it was being prescribed by doctors for pain. So, Prohibition actually did them a favor. But I've never had, and I always thought it was a cool bottle. It sticks cool out on a shelf.
Somebody we know used to drink this, and I don't know if it was that mayonnaise.
I don't remember it. I don't remember ever seeing anybody have this. I just remember, I know where my plastic bottle was that I bought all the time. This was always like the one next to it, down low. And I always said, that's a cool looking bottle, but it's glass, and it was, I just never bought it.
What was it?
I don't think it was that much, actually.
I can't see that.
Yeah,
I don't like this new tape. We'll have to change this. 1999.
1999. Well, we did end up looking up the Cabin Fever for the last one that you just said. That was $27.99 for that one. So just in case you were wondering, that was a little more, but it was a.
If you were watching, thank you.
If you're watching, right, there you go. And if you weren't, go back and watch it because that was a good one. So, all right. Old Granddad.
I actually watched it, and just for the note, as the actors and actresses say, I think it puts on 20 pounds when you sit behind a camera. So, just so you're aware of that.
That's what it is.
I had to throw that out there.
There you go. Now,
it had nothing to do with the whiskey review, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. What do you get right off the bat? Because I got it this time.
Do you?
Yep.
I actually almost kind of have like a fruity smell this time.
Okay, what fruit?
Christ. Not that good yet.
Yeah, you are. It sticks out, and it's actually supposed to be known for like a lot of the Jim Beam products.
I am getting like a fruity hint. Which one? It's not a banana.
That's the one.
Is it?
Yep, that's what I'm getting. Banana. I smell almost banana bread because it actually has that.
I was making that too. It'll come up eventually.
It actually does. It has. To me, it definitely has almost like an old, like not a ripe banana, like an overripe banana, like right before you make the banana bread.
Make it.
When you can smell it off the counter. Exactly. It just yeah. That's what I definitely got a hit of banana right off the bat.
No alcohol blast though.
No, it actually smells really good. I do have I'm smelling like the brown sugar banana bread. It really does. It's reminding me of Ma's banana bread, and I haven't had it in probably 40 years. But
I'm gonna make mini ones or something. I'll have it out on display.
Why that pops into my head, it does. But that's what I smell. But I'm gonna give it a try.
No tingle.
No, I didn't. Nope. I didn't.
Kind of like a wood finish.
I didn't swish it around. I just kind of got that one in me to have it come down. Let me do a little. Let me do the second sip.
I go too fast that way.
Well, they say the first one to try to like coat your throat, like just get it in you, and then.
I do everything.
No, I know. I don't always do it, but I did. Like now, like after I take that first sip, now I'm smelling like the, and I wonder if that's the oak. I'm smelling like the oats. Like I said, to me it's giving it might be the oak that I'm smelling, but I smell like the oatmeal.
Could be, but I still have that little fruit linger. There was no fruit flavor to me. I didn't get a fruit flavor, but.
No, but who was it? Was it Jack? It was one of them. I got the banana smell right off the bat when I smelled it, and I was like, "Ooh, that smells." I do smell the banana right now.
Definitely wasn't Jack.
It was one of them. I gotta say, everybody always talks about Old Granddad 114. I don't know anyone who ever talks about the regular one.
I agree.
I think it has a nice flavor. It has a nice.
Somebody must buy it though. I mean, it's been around forever.
Exactly.
You know, all these that we have up here. Well, not a lot of them. Most of them have been around forever.
No, right.
Just not. Even though they are on the lower end.
But you don't see. Well, that's the funny thing. Like I'm looking at this going. A, I think it's a fancy bottle. B, that would look good on a bar to me. You know what I mean? Because this stands out. I mean, when you compare
it is like, at bars.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I obviously go into all stores and all but liquor stores, like everything like this.
This is at a bar.
Oh, see, I didn't see. Is it? Because it's a cool looking bottle. I mean, it has a good story.
Because a lot of the veterans, the old timers, that they
drink the Old Granddad. Yeah, see, there it is. To me, it actually has a nice smell. It really has a nice. Now I'm getting a lot of the caramel, the brown sugar. The banana's still there though. It's there. It's like on the top end. I still smell that, like it on the very beginning. But I'm getting a lot more of the. Now that we drank it and it's in my glass a little bit more, I'm getting a lot more of the.
I'm just kind of surprised that it's really easy. It's a sweet, but not as sweet as the maple. But
Nope.
it's sweet, but it's not a. I don't know. It's really
No.
It's really easy.
I get a slight little tingle on the back of my tongue, like it would have a proof, but it's not. It's only 80 proof, so it's not even that. But flavor-wise, I think it has a generous amount of flavor. I think it has a nice. It's not overly oily, so it doesn't stay. Like it's not a long finish.
I think you get when you swish it pretty good. I think you get the yolk then. That I just kind of get that. Not harsh, just a different flavor if you swish it around. It's not doesn't seem to be as sweet. Like if you just drink it.
No, I know what you're saying. I just did
it
that.
just seems
so
to
no,
be
you do.
A little.
You do.
I'm not even saying harsh, but you have like a whole different like flavor.
I think that's the first time we really tasted the oak, though. Like I was telling you before, I forget which wine it is, and someone can leave a comment down below.
And somebody has made a comment too that we're supposed to let this sit for 5-10 minutes. And
correct. That is correct.
Maybe when we get to the higher ends, we'll figure that out. But right now, we started this way, so we're kind of
no. But as we go along, you got to remember we started out. We only had 10-minute videos. We were going quick, but the more we keep babbling, the more it is sitting here for a while. But it does seem to like the flavors definitely do grow in it.
It does
as it opens up.
And I told you I did the other. I'm gonna try that this time too. Because I did that to the Dunville. I put a little water in the Dunville.
Yeah.
It seemed to really get harsh. Compared to, and it's supposed to be ass backwards, it's supposed to be the other way around, but.
Right.
Need some way good. Not as much
No,
as I just did.
no.
I don't blame you because I put way
I think it's delicious.
I'm gonna get
think,
one of them eyedroppers. I meant to look the other day at Total Wine and we were already in line.
actually.
See, it even seems like it changes the smell.
Well, it does because it's gonna knock
But it
down.
seems like it doesn't seem like it knocks it down to me. It almost like it increased it.
Again, you're supposed to let the water sit for like a good so it intermingles with it.
Massive. Reach track.
Stirring it up. Obviously, I like it because I barely have enough for my last sip.
That's why.
I enjoy this one. This one's nice. It almost
We really haven't.
It's not harsh. We haven't had anything
does
that
change
was
the
been
flavor
done.
though with the water.
I told you that before.
But it's not. It's like a different taste. Not like, I don't know. It's weird. It's not like it's the same. It's not like it's milder. It's milder, but it seems like to change the flavor.
Well, and again, when we get better at picking out exactly what we're smelling. But a lot of times,
see what
if
that
you
is.
watch like the people that are really good at it, they're like, okay, now I smell brown sugar, this and this and this, and they add a little bit of water, and like now I just totally got rid of that, and I'm smelling this, this, and this instead. But I'm not good enough to have it.
No,
Yeah.
nor am I. It's just
I can just tell you, is it good or is it not?
and to back that up, like when we read any of this, we don't read what everyone else says they smell and taste.
No,
we
I could
don't,
care less.
We don't read any of that because then we're just going to be faking it. So we don't, and we get a little basic fact of Old Granddad or where it was brewed or whatever the story was, maybe on a bottle, maybe not, but nothing to do with the aromas of this, the taste of that. We don't read any of that. We don't really care.
No, because I'm not going to sit here and say I smell pine cones with a hint of this. Because
we-
if I don't,
we
I
don't.
don't, and I don't. A lot of times,
Everyone says that there's probably a whole list of what this is supposed to smell and taste like.
oh no, there is.
And
There is.
We don't read any of
If
that.
you want to see that, go on the Whiskey Vault or the Whiskey Tribe, I believe it's on theirs, and they do a board, and they have all their people vote and whatever comes out the most, and you'll have probably 50 different items that people key on. Because one person's going to smell, cut grass, and the next person's going to smell moldy hay or whatever it is, and but a lot of people get different stuff. And it is
and
what
again,
it is.
it's probably it's simple too. If you created something, I may all of a sudden, because I didn't think of it, but I may all of a sudden, yeah, I can make that work.
Yeah, and that's where, right, because if I tell you all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I definitely smell honey, you're going to be like, oh wait a minute,
it's
honey.
more oaty now.
Yeah. No, I say that as it sits, I always seem to get like that
But
I
it's
go
not
back
the
to
banana bread. It's more
the
to me,
brown
it's more
sugar
like,
and
yeah,
oatmeal,
yeah.
raisins.
This time.
Yeah. No, when we first hit it,
But
it
no
was that
alcohol
banana.
blast. It's
None.
pretty. It's really a good drinker.
Yeah.
I could see why the old timers would sit there, take their time with a little ice and
Yeah, because honestly, I mean, and again, it's not. What did you say it was? 19?
20, yeah, 19,
20 bucks. I mean, it's not expensive. It's a good looking bottle, and it drinks.
And it doesn't have to be the old timers. I'm just saying it's actually a nice, relaxing little.
It drinks nice. It really does. It's a decent drinking bourbon. It is a bourbon. It's a bourbon. All right. Well, my buddy corrected me the other day. He's like, Jack Daniels is not a bourbon. I said, I told you I was going to say it, and I didn't want to, but you automatically just say it because it
There's a
tastes
few we
like
had
it.
to correct, but
And it technically is made and it meets the qualifications. They just want to say it's a Tennessee whiskey, but I highly recommend this one too. This is another great addition. I think it fits right in, and it's not one that I commonly had seen before. So I'll be interested.
and really nothing like people my age. We never really drank. You never heard anyone say, "Let's go have a shot."
Let's go get an old granddad.
So that was not. We knew about it, and I'm sure you've heard about it, but it was nothing that we would say we're gonna go get old granddad today.
No, honestly,
they might even have apple. Do they have flavors?
I only seen it on the shelf. I never stopped enough to I was like, no plastic bottles
I know
over here.
flavors are big, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking they might have jumped on that bandwagon too. And
I don't know if they did.
I don't know.
I only know of this one and 114. Those are the only two that I've been hunting
if
for
it's not broke,
114.
don't
Yeah, I've been hunting for the 114, and I've been to a few stores now, and I've yet to find it. So when I do find it, I want to grab it because I want to see, much like the
like
wild
Wild
turkey and the 101, how much different is it? You know what I mean? So I am on the hunt to try
And
to
even
get
with,
it. But
well, we haven't done the rye one yet, right? Did we do rye?
not yet. Stay tuned. Not
Sorry.
yet. No, that's all right. It's over in the grab bag. But no, that's another one that just to see.
Because there's big comparisons on that, and price wise, typically what I've seen so far, the ryes are a little cheaper. If you're comparing, like if it's old granddad and old granddad rye, the rye for whatever reason.
The only rye
to be
other
a little
than we did a rye up
We
here,
did do
right?
a rye.
The only rye that I bought other than, and I think you bought this one. I don't even think I bought the one that was
GD,
up here.
wasn't it?
No, I bought that
You-
one.
you did.
I bought that one. And the only rye other than that I've had is, I know I've had the Bullets.
Nope.
And but I didn't. I indirectly bought it
I think
somebody
we
picked
have,
it up
we
for
have
me.
a couple other ryes coming up.
Yeah, so I don't know traditionally money wise if they're more expensive. I know rye usually has more punch in it though. It's usually like a.
But when we did the JD, it did.
I thought it tasted better than the regular. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm yes.
People say
so.
it's-
So they say.
People say it's spicier.
More of a
it's
punch,
more of a thing, but I thought the JD rye definitely was better than the regular. JD. I mean, one guy's opinion.
Two.
But two guys' opinion. But I definitely, back to this, I definitely highly recommend this one. If you have not tried it, I definitely say go give it a try. It's under $20 for a 750 milliliter, and I think it's a good drinker.
Yeah, for the money.
Like, I don't see...
Hasn't been around for this long because it's real bad.
No.
I mean, it's not the $10 category, but it's I'd say it's worth money.
But I think it has a lot more flavor
It does.
of what I can remember. And again, I haven't had 10 high in a long time, but it has a nice nose. It has a nice taste, and it actually drinks heavier than the 80. Like, I think it has like a...
Yeah, but not a punch.
Not a punch. I think it drinks with the flavor.
I don't even know if this would be really a good mixer. I don't know if you'd get that flavor.
Because it would be smooth. I think it would get dulled out with the Coke.
You and I would again say thanks for the $8 Coke.
Yeah, thanks for the Coke. Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to mix
now
this.
The 114 on the other hand probably does, because that'll carry the punch with it. But I agree with you.
Or we would have to do like a 95.
I think as is, I like it.
A splash of
did a
ginger,
little, maybe over the ice, maybe just a little bit, and drink it quick before it melts. I think you lose the flavor.
That kind of defeats the purpose of just going to sit and casually sip.
And that's why I think as is. I think this one's perfect. Like I don't like you said. There's no harshness going down. You don't feel it even going in. You
actually get more of a heat with the habanero one that we did. That was the habanero burning. This is pretty easy.
This is like flavored water, really. Like it just goes right down as far as. But I like taste wise though. I think it has a really good flavor. Good taste. But I see what you're saying. It was one of the first whiskeys we've had though, where much like when you drink the wine that's been in the oak barrel, you can really taste the oak. I think when you keep it in your mouth like that and you switched it, I think it's the first time I really did taste the barrel. Where it was stronger. Right. Yeah, where it actually like.
Because if you just sipped it, it was like boom, and then you didn't really get that after effect.
Till I swished it in my mouth like that. And then I'm like, now I know what you're saying. It does have that wood-esque, like when you get in a, I forget which one.
We could be totally ass backwards from the experts, but this is what we're getting.
So. No, I'm going to tell you what you try it and leave a comment down below. Because again, I'm a whiskey
Usually
noob.
what I will do is now go see what some of those guys say and see if we're even close, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, honestly, to me, I go watch them because I just enjoy it anyways, but I never take whatever anyone says about any of them. You get what you get. If you're watching me, I'm a whiskey noob. And I'm going to tell you, do I like it or do I not like it? And does it have a good taste? Is it easy to drink? Those are my criteria. If I ever get good enough where I can tell you, I tasted the third nut off the fourth tree or something like that, then that's what you're going to get because that's it. But I'm not going to Google that, like you said, and then try to wing it. I mean, obviously, because we're not giving you good descriptions. I'm giving you stinky feet and medicine and half of them. So there it is. But
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, but that's what came to my head. You know what I mean? So, but overall, I think this is a must-have. I think if you are getting some, I think this is a definite.
I would think and be happy and have that as a display and say it's a good.
It has a good story too. That's the good part about. And I've never tried Basil Hayden, and that's part of the. If you didn't know the name, like. It's actually part of the. My mind just went blank. Buffalo Trace collection, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's where they got the name from. Was this guy again? Because he was like actually pretty famous. But we'll find that out when we do that.
I don't even know what that bottle looks like, so I probably won't buy it.
There's a few of them too. Yeah. It's a lot of people frown on
same thing. Green, red, blue.
I think
black,
so,
whatever.
But of all the people that come from them, they're like the black sheep of the family. Like it's the worst of all of the greats. You know what I mean? Like they have a line.
It's kind of like the Irish.
I think so. Some people really like
the Protestant side and the Catholic side.
It's kind of like it's
one
like
won't drink each other.
Yeah, we make that. Okay, go move on. Type of deal. I think I've never had them though. So, but some people really like them or they really hate them. It's kind of like that. Yeah, this is weak.
It happens with a lot of these low ends. Everyone says, "Oh, it's the bottom of the shelf, so it's gonna suck."
Well, that's what I'm finding doing this, and that was the whole reason we did this show, though, was because
we're trying to find every low end one
first. Yeah, because there's a lot of them out there that
we've never even seen.
No,
and we've pulled a couple magic rabbits.
He's pulling some crazy ones out that I've never even seen before. So I'm excited to see the grab bag now because there's a whole bag of tricks over there that I've never even seen, but. All right, we babbled long enough on this one. Yeah, Old Granddad, 2 huge thumbs up. Give it a try. And
Like, subscribe. Let us know.
hit dislike. It doesn't matter. Just hit
let
a
us
button.
even know if you have a favorite low-end drinker.
Yeah, if you haven't seen one that we've done that you want to see, or you were always curious and you didn't want to pay the money to get it, let us know.
$8.99, we'll go for it.
100, yeah, 100% if we can find it. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing too bad for this year.
It doesn't matter what it is for, within reason right now. We don't want to jump to a $200 bottle right now.
No, and I'm not
We
going
want to kind of, it'll be on our list. It'll just be a while before we get there.
And the whole thing is just that I want a reference site because I always fall back to 10 high. You know what I mean? Like, am I going to pay twice the money for half the month? No, I'm not going to do it. But this one I would. This one I definitely would.
It is.
This is a good drinker for.
It's close. I don't think it's far off.
Not at all.
Our top 6.
I don't think it would break one of these 3. But
top 6.
It's yeah. There you go. I got you afterwards.
And then
I heard 6 after the fact.
And then and we're gonna try to separate. The different brands, whether it's Irish or it's Canadian. So we're not going to kind of mix them all together because they're different.
Very different, yeah.
So, right now we're kind of staying in the bourbon, and that's the 3 here. We got a few Irish there, and we'll work on that.
We'll throw one in here or there, but like...
No, but then we'll kind of categorize them as what we think is like 1, 2, 3.
Out of the correct,
out of
correct.
those, and then out of the Canadian style, we will, and out of the bourbon.
Once we have a big enough
just
selection.
It's not quite big enough yet.
No, yep, definitely. So, all right, well, there you go. This is Old Granddad. Go out and get it. It's definitely good. So there you go. Spend less, drink more. Thanks for watching.
Cheers. I definitely gonna get one of my droppers.
No, so you don't put too much water in it.